Hello, welcome to South Central Service Cooperative's Tech Tuesday. My name is Joanne Womack. I'm the Technology Coordinator Integrationist here at the Co-op, and I will be your host. I hope you enjoyed this week's session. Hi, today we're going to talk about some Chrome web browser tips and tricks. I've got 3 tips. If you don't know them about them, then they will save your life. Believe me, I use them all the time. These are some of my favorites. So the first one I'm going to talk about is moving tabs. So I don't know about you, but I usually have a ton of tabs open in my Chrome browser. I'm pretty good today. I just haven't filled up. Normally I've got them all listed. They're just too crazy. But there is a way to kind of manage these and pull these into different windows. So if I wanted to pull out, let's say, my email so that I can minimize it and get it out of the way, then I could select this one tab. You notice it's white, the rest are gray. I can click on it and I can drag it out and it becomes its own window. So I could minimize that and pull it right out of my way. Now, if I decide, oh, I think I want to pull it back in, I'm ready for it to come back in, then I just click and I drag it back in. If I did that tab too fast, just rewind the video. You can watch it again. Now, you can pull multiple tabs out at one time. If you're a fan of the shift-click method, that's what you use. The shift-click method means that I click on the very first thing that I want. In this case, it's a tab. I'm going to skip my middle tab, which is my calendar here, and I'm going to hover right now over my Google Drive. If I hold down the Shift key on my keyboard and select this last tab, I want you to notice that it highlights all 3 of these tabs in white. These over here are still in gray. So with these selected, I can click anywhere in these tabs and pull out all 3 of them. And they stay selected until I click on one. Okay, so I'm able to minimize all 3 of these and keep them together in a window if I want to do that. I do this a lot when I'm doing research or I'm looking for some new tech toys or different things like that. And sometimes I'll have multiple projects going at the same time, and so I keep them all in different windows. So that's kind of what I do. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is pinning tabs. So that's kind of sort of like what we just did. We're wanting to pin a tab to make sure that we don't close it out. So you could always do that to your email. You can do it to any tab, any important tab you don't want to close. And to do that, you just make sure that your tab is highlighted. Notice again that it's white, not gray. I'm going to right click on this tab and notice the pin, the word pin. I'm going to click on that and it just kind of collapses that tab small. I can click on others that has the little X where I can close that tab out, but this one does not have that X right now. So you're not able to close it unless you close the whole window. If you're wanting to unpin, all you have to do is right click and unpin, and it comes back. So another little cool tip. Now, what if you accidentally close out a tab that you're working on and it was really hard to get to, or you're like, I can't remember what the website was that I was at, or I can't remember what tab I even closed out? Then you can bring those back, and there's 2 different ways to do that. You can, if you're a fan of the keyboard shortcut, you can do Control, Shift, and T, and it opens it right back up, the last one that you closed out. Now, if you've closed out a whole bunch of them, good luck. You can bring them back. It's just a little more complicated. Now, if you're not a fan of the shortcut method on the keyboard and you close it out, then you can come over in your little area as far as this, the gray area of your little toolbar there of where your tabs are. If you right click there and reopen close tab, then it will come back. So those are my little tech tips. And I know our director, Karen Kay, uses these. And so I hope you've enjoyed today.